What is up, guys? I'm Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, here, educate you on health and social well-being. I'm here in the AR dungeon. Absolute Recomp has, officially finished their expansion remodeling, so we've got this whole little area that's just for the powerlifting. I'll take you guys through it either in this video or another video, I'm not sure, but I'll take you guys through what the new setup looks like. So we've got this whole powerlifting area here. All the leg equipment is in the room right next door, and then they've got all the cardio and upper body stuff organized by muscle groups in the old area. So I'll take you guys through that just because the setup's really, really cool. But anyway, today is Wednesday. I actually just finished recording an informative video for you guys, which at this point you've probably already seen, it's already uploaded, but that's why, your boy's in the same fit. I'm not out here just running the same thing day after day, just so y'all know. Today is Wednesday. It's my tertiary squat day and then my secondary pull day. As I explained in my last video, we're gonna see how my squats feel today. You guys saw in that last video that I, just finished, rehabbing my lower back and everything like that, which only took me like a week and a half. So if you guys are curious about how I did that, the link will be in the description box down below. But yeah, we're about to work up to the prescribed percentage rate that we have for squats today. Shouldn't have to adjust anything. My back feels great. I should be good to go. And then we'll have RDLs on this day. That's what we're doing now on these secondary days. We're still planning for trying to go with trap bar RDLs, but for today, just to finish this block out, we're gonna do RDLs. And then Brad and I will probably talk sometime tomorrow to discuss what we want to do with the secondary pulls going forward. But yeah, about to turn my music on, get into zone. Not that there's really a zone to get into, because like I said, it's lightweight, but we treat heavyweight like it's light and lightweight like it's heavy. We practice how we play. So I'm about to get in the zone, get some music going. We're gonna have a good session. Guys, so all 5 of my doubles felt really, really good. Today was just 70%. I'm very happy that despite not doing this day last week, because on this day last week all I could do was belt squats, I was able to come in and pick right back up with where I was supposed to be. So 5 by 2 with 70% felt really, really, really good. And then RDLs felt great. Since there's no set thing for the RDLs yet, we're gonna, like I said, Brad and I are gonna be talking tomorrow to see how we want to set the pulls up on this day. I just did build up sets of 6 to 308 just to get a feel for it, make sure everything felt good. And it was 100% pain-free, so I'm really happy with that. Next, we're about to get into our leg accessory work. I think we have belt squats, secondary leg press machine movement of choice, leg extensions, leg curls, and I think that's it, but we'll see. just showed you guys all 3 sets of 8 today on belt squats. And the reason I did that is because I was really happy with today, because that was 300 pounds on the belt squats, the 3 sets of 8, plus these Elite FTS bands, and I have one on each side. Like, these things are so tight and have so much tension where I literally have to lower the belt squat pulley system all the way to the bottom just to get them on. Now, here's why I'm happy with that number specifically. So before I started using these bands, you guys know I've been utilizing the belt squat twice a week for the past few months, like this whole year. And that's been helping me a lot, you know, with getting different volume in the legs. Of course, we've just really done a lot for my squat and my deadlift. But with these bands, it's been even better because there's so much tension at the bottom to where it's really good for replicating my actual squat. You guys know that I don't dive bomb. I don't use an excessive amount of momentum to just get in the hole and drive back out, because if I do that and I lose too much position or tension, I'm not getting back up no matter how fast I get into the hole. So I have a nice controlled eccentric, and once I hit depth, I reverse out of the hole while maintaining that tension position. And these bands force me to do that on the belt squat. It also helps me a lot with my deadlift because for me, I'm not using an aggressive hip shoot or a bunch of men to get the weight going off the ground. I'm getting the slack out, I'm setting my wedge fully, hips forward, shoulders back, get the back tight, then I'm just pushing off the ground, and that also helps me with that. But anyway, the reason I'm happy with that number is because before I started using the bands, for my 8 to 10 rep range, I was like hitting 400, 410 pounds on belt squat, and then like mid threes for my like 12 to 15 rep ranges. Well, this past Monday, as you guys saw briefly with the clips in the last video, for my belt squat, I hit 270 pounds for my 4x12, which is the most that I've done for 12 since using these bands. And hitting 300 today is the most I've done for my 8 to 10s with the bands. So I'm still 100 pounds off from where I was before the bands, but it just feels so good. And it's obviously a lot harder. So by the time I get back into the 400s, hope these legs are looking a little bit less twig-like, more juicy, and it just boosts my squat and deadlift that much more. But yeah, I'm really happy with how those move. Just gonna get through the rest of these accessories, and then honestly, probably we'll talk to you guys on Saturday. All right, guys, hopping in for a voiceover really quickly because there is something that I wanted to address as the rest of these accessory clips play. You guys are also going to see clips from the following workout the next day, my Thursday workout, which was Larson press followed by some upper body accessories, and then the rest of this video will pick up with Saturday's workout. But I just wanted to address the common question that I've been getting, which is, when do I plan on competing again? I don't plan on competing for the rest of the year, guys. Originally, my thought process was to possibly do a meet around the end of the year, maybe around like November, December. But with nationals being canceled and a lot of my clients who were going to do nationals doing meets now anywhere from October through December, and just the traveling that I'll be doing to try to handle as many of my clients as I can for those meets, I'm just realistically not going to have time to do a meet myself, or at least be able to really like focus on it or have a proper prep. So to me, it makes more sense to just keep doing what I've been doing, which is focusing on building and filling out the 83 kg weight class. The fact that I'm just waiting is going to give me even more time to do that. Like I said, at this point, the heaviest I've seen on the scale is 175, but I'm still chilling pretty much around like, 172, 173 on average. So more time to just build and fill that weight class out is going to be good for me anyway. And then maybe doing a meet around like, February or March, during a time frame where I think most of my clients won't be doing a meet, so that way I can really just focus on myself for that prep, just because it's not worth doing if I can't really put the focus into it that I need to. And for me, I want my first official meet as a 83 kg lifter to go well, not just as far as like hitting PRs. I feel like I can pretty much go into a meet right now and do that, but I just want to be able to go in there and execute really well and make sure that, I did to the best of my ability. And it's just going to be a lot easier for me to do that if I don't have my attention divided between like, going to a meet where like I have several clients doing the same meet, or if I just came from a meet that my clients did the weekend before, if I have to go to a meet the following weekend. I want to be able to have a time where I can just, really focus on myself for at least like, the last 8 to 4 weeks of whatever that prep ends up looking like. So yeah, just wanted to address that really quickly because I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that, which I think is really cool. It's really dope that you guys are invested in my, not just my progress like as a coach and my forward content, but in what I'm doing as a lifter. That really means a lot to me. And like I said, I will hopefully be doing something around the beginning of 2021, and whatever I do officially decide to meet, I will definitely let you guys know. I still plan to do some type of testing day at some point this year, whether it's like a little mock meet or just like a testing day in the gym. I want to do something like that just because, one, I am still very curious to see kind of like, where my strength will be at the end of the year. Even if I don't do a full-on peak and taper, at least with like some type of mini peak and taper. And secondly, I just think that's going to be good for me as far as giving me some type of goal. Now, mind you, I'm somebody where I just enjoy the process of training. So long as I can see progression in the various forms it comes in, then I'm happy and I'm good. But like I said, more so out of curiosity, because I've already seen like, what I can do with just the weight that I've already gained so far and the strength that I've built. So seeing where I'm at by the end of the year, a few months from now, I think will be good. And that's something that I encourage a lot of you guys to do as well, is to, if you know that you don't plan on competing for a while, do some type of mock meet, do some type of testing day, whether it's just, you like yourself, or if you do it with a group of friends, just something to kind of give you a goal to work towards. I feel like that's really, really important. It's really easy to start kind of just going through the motions of training. Like I said, I think you should, go at everything you do with intent, because everything has a purpose. But still, if we're being honest, I think most of us realize that a lot of us who compete in powerlifting, we do it over just general strength training because we like competition. We like having goals to set as far as PRs. We like competing against one another. We like having a standard of, that we hold ourselves to. And it can be really easy to kind of just go through the motions of training when you don't have that. So setting up some type of mock meet or a day where you know that you're just like, okay, this is the day I'm working towards to test my singles to see where my strength is at. I think that's something that could be really, really beneficial for a lot of you who know that you don't plan on competing anytime soon. So that's something that I plan on doing. And of course, when I do, I'll let you guys know about that as well. I'll even take you through the process of like the little quote unquote like prep for that testing day. And I think that's something that, you all will enjoy, as well as just maybe get some ideas for yourself if you plan on doing something similar. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk to you guys about. Enjoy the rest of the video. All right, guys, so as you can see, it is Saturday. You just saw me build up to my top set of 4. We're starting the next phase of this volume block, so we're undulating down from top sets of 5s on squat and bench to top sets of 4s on my primary days. And same thing with all my secondary day stuff. Everything's just dropping by a rep. And instead of having 3 back down sets of 5, we're gonna have 4 back down sets of 4, so that way the overall volume is still where we want it to be for these volume blocks. Now, that top set felt good as far as like the prescribed RPs. With the RP6 felt like 6, 6.5. I just didn't do the best job of tensioning each rep as much as I know I could. I was very, very sloppy. So I'm gonna pick it up on my back downs and try to correct that. The good thing is pain-free, absolutely 0 discomfort. So I'm really happy about that. The big thing today is getting through all the squats and doing all the prescribed work for deadlifts, pain-free, and not having to skill or adjust anything. That's what I want for the day. Guys, so back downs on squats felt really, really good. The most annoying thing about today is that I can tell my back's a little fatigued, which makes sense going into week 1 of a block. Because every time I come off week 4, fatigue's obviously high, and that's why week 1 is low exertion to get that fatigue off. So it's a little bit hard for me to like depress equally on both sides. So the bar felt a little bit more tilted than what I like, but overall positioning felt good, and my back still feels amazing. So we're gonna see how deadlifts go, and we have a single at 6. My goal is just to be anally true to that and get through all my back down sets. Like, I don't care what the numbers actually are today. I just want to be able to have a good, healthy session, and then from there, I'll know that, okay, I'm solid and can start building up again and pushing harder. Guys, so that's it for the workout. You guys saw your boy got just a tad bit hyped after that top deadlift single. Just not even because it was a PR or anything like that. You guys have seen me pull much more than that, but to pull 529 at a solid RP6, pain-free, just had me very, very hyped and very, very happy. Especially considering how hard 507 felt on this day last week. I'm just super, super dope. So basically, it took me about like a week to get back into training normally. Week and a half to not have to really make any adjustments on the secondary days, and then 2 weeks to just be back to where I was in terms of normal strength. This 529 is a normal range for me for RP6 single, so I was really happy about that. Zero pain on the back downs, zero pain sitting up on the bench, which I've been having pain on the bench anyway, but I remember that last Saturday after I did the top deadlift single and then just one back down single, that getting on bench didn't hurt, but it felt still uncomfortable, like there's still some like irritation with my back. So to have zero issues with that today, I'm very, very happy, very, very blessed. I want to give a shout out to my coach, Brad. Give a shout out to my boy, Derek Akune. And shout out to all my clients who have come to me broken, because due to y'all, I have a lot of experience with rehab and stuff like that. But yeah, we're back where we need to be, man. Now it's just getting back on track, building up with these volume blocks and seeing what's what. So I'll be sure to take you guys through what the rest of these days look like at some point. And other than that, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what can be better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch you guys later.